Tommy still needs to learn self-control. I don't know what I was doing, so I was doing something probably not very good. But I'm asking you to use self-control now. That's why I'm mentioning this. I'm going to ask a question. You'll have a 50% chance of getting it correct, which makes people want to blurt out the answer. And I'm asking you not to blurt out because everyone processes things at different rates. I want to give everyone a chance to think about this. So no one say anything for at least 10 seconds. Time to practice self-control. And the question is, this spruce tree here, was it alive or dead when it snapped off? That's been about 10 seconds. Anyone want to take a stab at that?
I think it was alive.
You're correct. It was alive. How do you know?
I think it got struck by lightning.
Possible.
There's
I
a
guess.
there's a crack that, I mean, possible.
Yeah.
There's a crack that goes all the way down on the other side. Let me see what that looks like.
I was going to say alive because of the way that the lintern
Okay.
The key,
Because it didn't self-prune.
what's that?
Alive because those limbs are not self-pruning or whatever.
And the key, really, the key picture I'm looking at is the height of the breakage. So we get trees that come down. If they're standing dead trees or snags, they almost always break off just within a few feet of ground level. Because a standing dead tree, you need, for decay, you need moisture and oxygen. And the rotting roots are wicking up moisture above ground, so you get this rot collar forming at the very base of a standing dead tree. And that becomes the weak point where it breaks off. Usually when you see breakages, when you're getting breakages higher up than 5 or more feet off the ground, that's very indicative of a live tree that got hit by heavy gust of wind or maybe snow or ice floating. So just look at the breakage point. The reason I mention this, you can often go into a forest and you can see a lot of down trees that have broken off from their stumps, and people may say, oh, there's been really big wind event in here or something. It might have nothing to do with any major disturbance. It's just part of the normal development of a forest. A forest starts off with a very high density. Some of the trees don't succeed in making it in the canopy, they die, and then eventually they just come down as deadfall. So it's just normal development of the forest. So that's what I mentioned, because oftentimes I've been out with people saying, oh, there must have been a terrible wind event here. I say, no, these are all just deadfall trees. It's just